coming right back at you with another dope video. And today I want to talk about freeform pics. Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to take a moment to thank all of my lovely subscribers and those that are going out of their way to take the time to watch my videos. I really appreciate y'all. So getting into today's video, I wanted to take a moment to talk about freeforming as a whole. And I know we spend a lot of time focusing on the hair on our head, but I want to talk about underarm hair and the nether regions and just the freedom to grow our hair in general. As women specifically, we are often expected to shave and to present ourselves in such a way that is quote-unquote ladylike in terms of keeping a certain upkeep for our pubic hairs. And I want to just let y'all know, for those that feel like you have to live by the standard, you have the freedom to live however you want. If you want to let your things grow, let them grow. And I want to debunk a lot of myths in terms of the thought that hair causes you to sweat more. There has been studies that have shown that to be untrue. There's not a significant difference between the amount of sweat that you produce with or without hair. So let's spend a little bit of time talking about sweat glands and how our bodies work and different ways to combat body odor that don't involve shaving. There are 2 to 3 different types of sweat glands. And I say 2 to 3 because more recently a third sweat gland has been discovered. And that's a whole conversation in its own, but let's focus on the 2 primary sweat glands that most people are familiar with. We have eccrine and apocrine. Eccrine glands are a lot smaller, and those are tied directly into our nervous system. They actually help to regulate our body temperature. So when you're at the gym working out, or when you're outside in the sun on a hot day or a humid day, those are primarily the sweat glands that are at work in those moments. And those are actually directly on the surface of our skin, and that's where we perspire and you get that wet. That's not where the odor is coming from. The apocrine sweat glands are associated with the hair follicle, and they produce a fatty secretion in a tubular wall. And when we are stressed and there's different circumstances that cause that fatty secretion to expel, and it comes in contact with our skin, and bacteria starts to break that down, and that's what is causing the odor. Different ways to manage stress. I think it's important to be mindful of the people and the environment that we surround ourselves with, because a lot of times that can cause stress. Those are present during arousal, and this is where we get our pheromones. So I almost feel like it is beneficial to have hair in those circumstances. And interestingly enough, I've learned that not everybody has these glands. I'm learning about this as I speak about it, so I suggest that everyone do a little more research to really fully understand what we have going on here. I know deodorant is definitely very popular. I used to wear deodorant for many, many years. I even got to a point where I wore men's deodorant because I felt like it was stronger. I do believe that now that I do not wear deodorant, I perspire a lot less, specifically under my arms. I remember I used to wear shirts and I would always have like these wet underarms, and that was with deodorant. So different ways that I've learned to combat this type of sweat and prevent it from having a foul odor is definitely being mindful of what I eat. That is always going to change. What you put in must come out. As far as alternates to deodorant, you can wipe apple cider vinegar under your arms. You can wipe lime juice under your arms. You can actually wait until you're sweating and simply just wash under your arms in that moment. There's other ways that don't involve deodorant. I feel that deodorant is sometimes going to cause issues down the road, especially if it's an antiperspirant deodorant, because our bodies want to sweat. Our sweat is also very cleansing. Again, it's a cooling mechanism for our bodies, and for attraction, it definitely makes a difference with pheromones. So I really think that finding an alternate to deodorant is the way to go for a more healthy approach for our skin. And I just can't imagine shaving, getting a cut, and putting an antiperspirant deodorant having contact directly into your bloodstream. That's scary business. And there are studies out there that have directly linked deodorants and ingredients in deodorants, such as aluminum, to breast cancer. We already, in this age, have a high chance of having cancer. I don't know what the exact numbers are, but I think it's 1 in 3 people will experience some form of cancer within their lifetime. And I know there are a lot of things that we don't have control over, which makes it even that much more important to control the things that we do. I think that it's ridiculous for society to expect us to shave to present ourselves in a certain way, and this is passed on to generations, and then it just becomes routine. As soon as you start growing hair, you're automatically trying to eliminate that hair. It is definitely an adjustment, and it may be hard to see yourself with hairy underarms. The benefits of growing your hair out outweigh the risk. Waxing is another option, but who has time for all that, you know? If you're gonna freeform your locks, you should consider freeforming all of the hair that grows from your body. Let it be wild, let it be free, embrace your inner human. So that's just how I feel about it. I know that there are people that have other preferences, which is perfectly okay, perfectly fine. I just want to expand your mind outside of that. If you are on the fence, or if you are questioning whether you want to continue shaving or why you even shave in the first place, I want to be that voice that lets you know that you don't have to do that. Alright, y'all, so I'm on here just rambling at this point. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have additional feedback, definitely plug it in the comments. I would definitely appreciate any other perspectives. And as always, thank you all for tuning in. Until next time, peace.